And good afternoon, everyone. This is Shannon Scott with Grave Talks, coming to you from Savannah, Georgia, and Bonaventure Cemetery. I wanted to just have everyone say hello to Kelsey McGee. Kelsey McGee, hey girl, you gonna say hello to your fans? Hello, everybody. Root woman. But nonetheless, the pond has exactly one alligator. And I don't know if anybody has named him or not, but I am calling him Arthur, so pass the word on. That is my name for the one alligator out here, Arthur. And I thought we'd take a little walk around this because, again, it's sort of an unknown. It's really a special place. And, you know, people come here for their lunches and, you know, you want to take a stroll with your honey and, who knows, maybe propose to your honey. I think the 18th century butterfly-shaped pond is pretty fantastic. It's really, I would say, in a sense, architecturally, one of the oldest things in the coastal colony area of Georgia, as far as like a landscape element. I don't think they've got an exact date on it. It seems like every now and again I've come across like 1750s or 60s, but you know, this is where colonial people who lived on the property, obviously, when it was a plantation, you know, came out here and had some little paddle boats, and maybe they picnicked in their colonial garb and later their Victorian garb. But the house that once stood here, and I recommend everyone go to YouTube and look at a documentary that was brilliantly done about Greenwich Plantation, Savannah. I think it's about 20 minutes. You'll love it because it answers a lot of questions about the mysterious property where we can only presume a lot of records were destroyed when the house burned here in 1929. But the home that stood, roughly the main home, which was about 50,000 square feet, I think it had 45-foot marble columns surrounding. You can actually see the scale of it in a movie called Stolen Moments with Rudolph Valentino. If you go on Hulu or YouTube and search Stolen Moments, you can see interior shots of the house, exterior. It's some of the earliest moving pictures that we have of Savannah, Georgia. You can see like Rudolph Valentine downtown coming out of what is now the Bank of America, getting into like, you know, a Bugatti convertible or whatever it is, and heading out here, where in the plot of the story, he is seducing the widow that lives in the mansion. And it's kind of interesting. The home burned in 1929, and sadly, hundreds of major artworks were in the attic, like probably real masterworks were lost. It was just a total destruction. The Evergreen Company, or maybe it was the city of Savannah at that time, come to think of it, but a boater's paradise. It's a bird's paradise. It's a taphophile's paradise. And apparently one alligator's paradise, or at least, you know, on this side of the world. Now, some other interesting facts. A lot of Savannians know this, but when the home caught fire in 1929, and I guess it wasn't suspicious, you know, but it's kind of like the American Depression hour. You know, a lot of people are in financial trouble. One wonders, right? But I don't know if they ever determined the cause of that fire. Ossabaw Island, which is, but she grew up there. Don't know her whole life story as a young woman, to be honest, but it's online if you want to search Mrs. West. I think Mrs. Benjamin West, but she died on her 108th birthday in 2020. And that was just one of the other strange things about 2020, but imagine dying on your 108th birthday. I think when she turned 100, that her friends in Savannah were very concerned that with the island only really being accessible by boat and a general idea that she'd be in trouble. Oh, I see a turtle. I think that's a turtle. We're going to see all the wildlife today? Oh no, it's just a big root. I was hoping to see a turtle. I love turtles. But anyway, So they moved her into Savannah, which I always thought was kind of a downer. But she died here in Savannah. I imagine she wanted to die at Ossabaw, but that was the compromise. But I think she was pretty fiery and vibrant until she was 108. That's amazing. But gang, one last view of the Greenwich butterfly-shaped pond here in the Greenwich edition of Bonaventure Cemetery. Thanks for watching today. I hope you feel like you learned some interesting things. That's the whole mission statement here, is just to share some beauty of the outdoors and history, and kind of lift your spirits a little bit, tease you a little bit with traveling to the pond or Bonaventure in Savannah. Hopefully, if you